I think I'm going to call this video, "You Should Be Happy to Be Broke," or something along those lines. If you clicked on this video, you're probably thinking, why would I be happy to be broke? Isn't that a bad thing? And it is a bad thing. You don't want to be broke. It's not fun to be broke. And if you're anything like me, you know this. It's a hard life to lead. But there are certain things that will benefit you in the future when you do make it to success. There's certain things that you'll look back on and be thankful for. You'll be thankful that you were broke at a point. Andrew Tate goes on about this. He says something along the lines of, what does he say? There's no sunshine without rain. We have to go through this dark period of financial stress and struggle in order to one day in the future, or hopefully the near future, when we're financially free, to look back and say, those were some tough times, but that's the reason why I'm here now. That those terrible times are what drove me to get to this point that I am now. I had to think about this topic throughout my day today, and I thought about some of the benefits of being broke when you become successful. The benefits of being self-made. I have a close friend, I would consider him a friend, who grew up with a lot of money. His parents had a lot of money. He's never ever had to struggle with money. It's just not a thing in his brain. You know what I mean? It's just not a thought to him. And while he's a great guy, it makes it very hard to relate to him because he doesn't understand the struggles of us average brokies. He doesn't understand the pain of waiting for that next paycheck, borrowing money from friends, borrowing money from family. He doesn't understand that because he's just had it his whole life. And while it would be so nice to be handed all of that on a silver platter, there are certain downsides to that. If you think about it, does anyone truly respect someone who has a lot of money, but it's not really theirs? Do you truly respect that person? I don't. If my great-great-grandfather made a lot of money and it got passed down to me, can I walk around and claim I'm rich? I don't think so. My great-grandfather was rich, and as a result, I got some wealth, but I didn't do anything to get that. There was no achievement there. And I actually think that if you were handed down a whole lot of money, it wouldn't feel nearly as good as coming from the dirt and rising up to the top. I think that journey from the bottom to the top is the true value. Another thing about someone who is self-made is it makes you a lot more reputable when you're speaking to people. It makes you're able to relate to the working class, And if you're going to give advice on finances and stuff, if that's what you wanted to do, let's say you made a whole lot of money and you wanted to make a finance channel or an investing channel or whatever you wanted to make, wouldn't it make you a lot more reputable if you had made it yourself? If you had started that from zero and worked your way all the way up? It's just such a better storyline. And I hope you can see the value in being broke. And I know it's not fun. I know it's not nice right now. I'm in that position myself now where I have very little disposable income. 90% of my money goes to just keeping myself alive, and I have a very small fraction that I can try and do something with. And it's not nice. It's not fun. It's not a happy time. But I hope you can find some strength in that. You can find some value in being broke right now. But you have to become successful. Because if you're just broke now and you just say, I'm happy to be broke now, that's it doesn't really add up. Then you are just broke, and that's horrible. But it's the journey to the top that makes everything worthwhile. And I can't wait until I reach the top, until I've made my wealth, and I can say every single cent in my account, every asset that I own, all comes from my hard work and my determination